Hi, this is Nitin from TechCaesar. So today I recorded to show you that how we can use Husky with Salesforce Code Analyzer. In my previous videos, I have showed you that how we can use a Salesforce Code Analyzer with the command line interface, with the visual code, as well as with the Bitbucket pipeline. Now, in the visual code, when developer is writing a code, what we really need to do that, let's say I change the class A. So I just need to right click on the class A and then I need to scan the file with the code analyzer and it will give me the list of the problems which it find and we need to fix it accordingly, right? But the problem is that might be I will forget it and I will just commit the code, and when I will commit the code, at that time Bitbucket or GitHub pipeline or action will trigger and they will scan the whole code base and will report the issue, and then I need to figure it out that okay, these are the two problems in my class, that's why whole build failed, right? So it's a reactive, right? It will be good that if I scan the code and then commit it, right? So what Husky do that it's a popular npm package which provide a git hooks. So let's say that we want to do something on the commit, uh, then we should use Husky and then we should trigger the actions with those hooks. So in our case, we would like to run the code analyzer whenever there is any commit. And since I know that we are changing only two files, so ideally we should scan only do those two files, right? Because the rest of the code is already scanned as part of the code analyzer. So whatever I'm changing, uh, I will quickly want to validate whether those two files have any issue or not, right? So we can achieve it through the hooks, and we for that one we need to use the Husky, and it helps us to enforce the standards, automated tasks, and catch issues early because we do not need to wait to push the code on the GitHub and the Bitbucket and then build will trigger and then it will report the issue, right? It is like I cu- I wrote the code, the moment I committed, it will quickly validate and it will fail the commit if there is any issue. So what I need to do for that one, we need to install the Husky with this command npm install save dev Husky, and then we in the code repository we should run this command npx husky init. What will it do? That it will create a Husky folder in the code repository, right? So if I come here, so once you will run these two commands, you will see this Husky folder in your project repository, and it contains all the hooks here which you can use, but these are the pre-built, so we cannot change it directly. What we need to do that, let's say that in our example we want to run the code analyzer, so we want it pre-commit because we do not want to let the commit if there is any failure, right? So for the pre-commit I just need to, there is a pre-commit file, and what we really need to do that we need to override that one. So there is a pre-commit, so we need to extend it, not the override, sorry. So here in the we need to create a pre-commit file outside of this one in the ASCII folder, and then what it will do that it will run the pre-commit first. So basically the inbuilt file will run, and then uh, it will run the code analyzer and validate whether it is failure or not. If it is failed, then it will give this message, otherwise it will give this message, right? So this is in the pre-build, and in the package.json, what I'm doing that whenever there is a pre-commit hook trigger, I will run the lint stage. Lint stage means that do the do the things on the staged file only, right? So here in the lint staged, what I'm saying that if these are the classes, then run the Salesforce Code Analyzer, and the threshold is 4. So if there is any issue with the severity 1, 2, 3, and 4, then commit will fail. Correct. So that's what it is doing. So whenever I will try to commit my code, uh, Husky will trigger this pre-commit hook. Pre-commit hook will validate the lint stage, and in the lint stage it is running the code analyzer and reporting the issue. And in the pre-commit file I'm checking that if there is a failure then show this message and abort, otherwise let it pass. So that's how this whole thing is working, right? So let's quickly see this in action. So for example, I have this file and let me change it something. List details. I'm just changing something so that I can commit it. Okay, here I'm just staging this change because my scan will run only on the staged files. Okay. And here in the terminal, let me try to commit it. So here I changed my file. I'm trying to commit it. So I'm just committing it. What it is doing, if I come here, it is lint staged and running Salesforce Analyzer with the threshold 4, and so at this moment it will run only on the this file because this has been changed. So now if I come here, it failed because of the error. It has, so my commit, it could not commit it, right? And it is showing all the details because there are the error 27 violation met or exceed the severe threshold of low. So there are the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the 7 issues which it found based on my configuration, and that's why build has been failed. So that's how. So now what I need to do, I know that okay, I cannot commit it, so I will have to go back to the class. I need to fix the issues accordingly, and I need to commit it again. So there is no unnecessary commits into my build because here if I will forget to scan the file, Husky will catch it and will report it to you. So it increase uh, the productivity, and yeah, it ensures that we are meeting the code standard. So that's how this whole integration works. Please take a look and try to integrate with your project. It's a very good tool. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.